Good morning, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we're going to continue our seasonal rank climb using a team that we built from scratch. First and foremost, happy Wednesday, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a great day today. We're going to get started. We're not making any updates to the team as of right now, but we may see some updates as we're seeing what the benchmarks are for Zamazenta. This team and everything seems pretty solid to me at first glance, right? We've got two incredibly fast people, someone that's not as fast but still can outspeed a lot of the people, the revolving door of Pokemon, which is Rillaboom and Incineroar, and because we're able to withstand a couple of moves like Miraidon, for instance, we're able to do a little bit more off of that. And then obviously we have Zamazenta, who has Crunch still and not Iron Defense. We're keeping that on just in case we have to run into more ghost type Pokemon, so that's why we have that. Just to follow up from yesterday, we went 3-2, so that's dope, and hopefully we're going to keep on this momentum all the way through until the end of the month. So hopefully we hit Master Ball and that would be it. Not the series being over, but we're going to try our best to get higher than we have been in previous seasons, obviously. So with that out of the way, all I have left is to, again, thank you guys for watching well in advance. If you guys make it to the end, it's awesome, and I hope to see you there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so we've got Urshifu, Weezing, Kyogre, Tornadus, Roaring Moon, and Entity Male. Weezing is interesting. Yeah, it turns off everyone else, but in the event that it turns me off, that's where it starts getting a little fuzzy. Question is, how do I, well, you know what? Let's go in with the Tornadus Fluttermane, because I'm going to be able to outspeed. Because if they bring out Weezing first, Photosynthesis isn't going to be able to activate, which means that we'll get our first cap off first. Rillaboom for obvious Kyogre, and we can also reset Entity, and we'll bring in Zamazenta, and we'll then push it in the back. The grand hope of this, and kind of the set that I've been working with behind the scenes for Zamazenta, essentially I had both defenses capped at 180, but all the calcs that I've been using have been kind of lackluster. Even body press isn't able to do a lot of damage, which is why I went with the 252 benchmark that I have now. Now we will be making changes, obviously, but until we see something, right now we're just going to stay as we are. Okay, Weezing and a Roaring Moon. We'll go ahead and get Taunt, or not Taunt, but Tailwind. We're not going to be able to outspeed, but we'll do that. And I think does he have poison moves? He is poison and fairy. You know what, let's go single target just so that we can kind of get like the biggest boost that we possibly can. Shutting off Roaring Moon's speed right off the bat means that it can't outspeed Fluttermane, so I'm good to go here. And there's no way that they can outspeed me, so this should get the one-hit KO unless it's sashed. Which if it's sashed, it's sashed. Terra on their side. Goes to the Roaring Moon. Makes a steal. It's going to resist now, which I'm okay with. Got a Moonblast. It's going to do a third. More than half. Okay, it does Tailwind. Okay. Which means Weezing goes next. Good call. Absolutely great call. Fantastic call. Swap to Zama, and we'll still Moonblast the Roaring Moon because I still I don't outspeed him anymore. Withdrew Weezing, so that's gonna pop Photosynthesis on. There's the Entity. Okay. Okay. Zamazenta can come out now. On the shield, so now I get a boost. knock off on the Flutter Mane's not super effective, but it does knock up the spec, so that does help out quite a bit. Still doesn't get the KO, gets really, really close though. Go ahead and body press, and I'll swap to Rillaboom. It's not photosynthesis Roaring Moon, which is totally fine. Because boost energy would have kicked in. Okay. Fill the air. That's okay, Flutterman's gonna come back. Out comes Rillaboom. Expanding Force. Body press. Not very effective. Oh, I can't. Alright. Expanding Force. Oh, just barely not enough. Give it bash. It's not enough on the Weezy. Turn. Ooh. That hurts a lot. Let's bring out Tornadus. Okay, the Talon's gone. Guard. Expanding Force will do nothing. Liquid Storm. And then someone will miss the Weezing, but will hit the little guy right there. Dazzling Gleam is also gonna miss. Out comes Roaring Moon. This is a good one. This, however, is a good one. Let's wide guard this, and I'm gonna Tailwind. Because we're both gonna have Tailwind. Protect. Wide guard. Knock off. Zama can go down, which is totally fine. I get Tailwind up. Okay. That now disappears. Bring out Flutter Mane. Dazzling Gleam and Liquid Storm. They can't. Yep, okay. Ooh. That one was a very interesting battle. Those two had very little HP left, even though Flutter Mane did not have its items still. I was able to get Tailwind up, so it prevented a lot of mishappenings after that. And because I had that coverage, we were set. Like, they had to either focus on either both Pokemon or one. They could not stop me getting up Tailwind though, so that was dope. Oh, but that could have went so worse, right? I don't know what the fourth Pokemon was. I don't think it really matters, but that could have went so bad. Okay, so we've got Blood Moon or Saluna, Incineroar, Whimsicott, Farigiraf, Urshifu, and Miraidon. This is going to be very interesting. Usually I have something to like immediately knock down Miraidon with, and I don't have that now. So this is going to be very, very interesting. What is the best option here? Kind of bringing in these two, Sama, and I kind of feel in Rillaboom. Rillaboom would probably be best here. It would suck against Incineroar, since none of the other three can really do damage to it. Maybe Ogerpon's better. We bring in Ogerpon, that way we can kind of do damage to not only Blood Moon or Saluna, but we can also do damage to Incineroar. We can kind of withstand damage against Urshifu as well. We're like quad resisted against Urshifu if it's Rapid Strike, and I'm assuming that it is. I do not know what for sure, but turning off, since they're going to turn off priority and they can kind of see that I have a lot, they might have a reason to bring in Farigiraf, and it most likely will have the electric seed set. Incineroar and Whimsicott. Tornadus and Fluttermane. Okay. So I'm just going to immediately go with this and Moonblast. And I'm going to hit the Whimsicott. Fake Out can't hit Fluttermane unless I Terra it, so I'm not going to do that. And Whimsicott is a huge problem because of Encore. So if I plan this correctly, Whimsicott should be knocked down. Because it could do Taunt, which then I can't outspeed anybody, which is totally fine. But the other the strategy is true too. If they do anything else besides Encore and maybe set up Tailwind, I might be at a disadvantage. So if they do Taunt, I'm going to be less than accurate. Okay, switches Whimsicott. Brings out Miraidon. Okay. This is an interesting strat. Ring Blast. Knocks down to Miraidon, the Pokemon I was primarily worried about. Just kind of getting wiped off the field. Bleakwind Storm into Incineroar. And Incineroar doesn't do it's knockoff into the Flutter. Okay. Knocks off the specs. So now what is your option? I haven't Terra'd yet, neither have they. Here comes Urshifu. It is Rapid Strike. Tailwind, and we're gonna swap to Ogerpon. They probably assumed that I was wearing the Covert Cloak, which is probably why I opened up with the Ghost type. So that's why they didn't go for Fake Out. And I mean, it's not a bad move whatsoever. I'm going this way so that Knockoff can't do anything. Will-O-Wisp may be like a hindrance, but it's probably not going to be like delivered to Fluttermane at all. So strikes into Tornadus, which is going to knock it out. I mean, it might not, actually. I barely live with 4 HP. That's cool. Knock off to Ogerpon. Bleakwind Storm. And you know what? Follow me. KCP Aqua Jet. Follow me. Hey, look over here. Hey, look at me. Aqua Jet. Look at that. Look at that. Oh man, it's like I called it. Urshifu barely lives because of Sash. Yeah. And I drop its speed. Let's go. Parting shot. Go ahead. Do whatever you'd like on Ogerpon. Have fun. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Have a wonderful time. Out comes Whimsicott. Let's do Bleakwind Storm. And follow me on Ogerpon. Withdrew Urshifu. Here comes Incineroar. Intimidate. It's totally fine. Use it all on Ogerpon. Ogerpon is totally okay with that. On. So the next turn it can't do that. Big Windstorm hits both and will unfortunately knock out both. I gotta say, Zamazenta's team is it's on fire. I don't know what it is with this team. It's cracked. It's absolutely cracked. Big Windstorm, and I'm just gonna Horn Leech. Why not? Aqua Jet. Tornadus finally goes down. There's no reason to protect, so I was like, okay, whatever. Here, have one of these. Hold that. Hey, hold this. It's insane. Yeah, this team's cracked. Absolutely cracked. For right now. Either that or I'm just really, really good at the game right finally. It took how many seasons? 20 of them. I'm on season 21 and I've finally come up with a cohesive strategy to actually do stuff. Who knows? Maybe it's because I'm in Ultra Ball that it doesn't like show through. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm doing really, really good, if you ask me. Oh, another Reg H team. So we have Lilligant, Torkoal, Sylveon, Tyranitar, Indeedee, and Oranguru. So obviously someone that would take advantage of not only Sun, but Trick Room. So I do have to do as much damage as humanly possible. So in that case, we'll do these two, you, and you. I think that's going to be like the best combo. I'm not 100% sure how they're going to beat me, but that doesn't mean that they don't have a lot of options, right? It's Regulation H, where no one is really realistically using either the restricted or the banned Pokemon. So legendaries, one per game, Paradox, Runic, all those Pokemon are gone. All right. Psychic Surge. So I have a Oranguru and or Indeedee to deal with. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just Dazzling Gleam and Bleak Wind Storm and hope for the best, because Trick Room is going to come out and it's going to be very, very, very damaging. But I have Zamazenta in the back that I can bring in, who has Wide Guard, so it doesn't really matter to me, especially if I know which ones that they're planning on doing. Now, since this is a Reg H team, they still have a really good chance of beating me, so I'm not at all afraid. Psychic Seed didn't seem to activate, so that's interesting. Dazzling Gleam. That's a lot if Bleak Wind Storm hits. Oh, it does, and it's enough to take down the Indeedee, but not the Oranguru. So they unfortunately will get Trick Room off, and because that's speed down, it's actually very, very beneficial to Oranguru. Now we have Torkoal. Yep, Torkoal's gonna come out. So once Fluttermane goes down, this is going to be a much easier game. Absolutely. Yeah, there's my man Torkoal. Comes Drought. Fluttermane's going to get a boost. Speed was heightened, so I'm super fast, but it doesn't really matter here. Dazzling Gleam, and we're going to go ahead and attack. Here comes the Terra over on Torkoal, and then it's going... Oranguru is going to use Instruct, which may fail, because Torkoal hasn't used anything yet, so Instruct doesn't specifically work yet, but there's the Eruption. So no Terra. I guess it doesn't really need to. It does get a really good boost. So what has Oranguru done? What do you do, Oranguru? You don't Trick Room. There's the... Okay, the Instruct. Okay. There's the Eruption. Goes off to protect. Does nothing. Okay, Zama. Come out. Get a defense boost, because I can. Trick Room has 3 more turns left. I'm gonna go ahead and Wide Guard. And Bleak Wind Storm. Now, they might be fully aware of Wide Guard on Zamazenta. They might not. So they could switch to something else. But Instruct is going to use Eruption, which means that Zamazenta isn't going to get taken down right away. So there's the switch from Ringaroo. This is probably... Oh, Sylveon, okay. Wide Guard. There's the Eruption. Probably Spect Torkoal if I had to guess. Storm. Hits both. Does a considerable amount of damage. We'll go ahead and continuously Wide Guard again. And I did not use Tailwind yet because I didn't need to. Trick Room has 2 more turns. Alright, here comes the Terra. It's gonna go to Sylveon. Okay, Terra Fairy. Most likely I have Pixelate too. So all the normal attacks become fairy attacks. I'm gonna Wide Guard again. So probably Quick Attack. There's the Eruption. Does nothing. Moonblast. Okay. To Zamazenta. It's not enough to get the KO. Be dropping on Torkoal, man. Got 1 more turn there, and I'm just gonna continue my assault with Bleak Wind Storm. Torkoal can't really do a whole lot now. I could even stop with the Wide Guards now because it's not like the Eruption's gonna do a ton. But I want to save as much damage as I possibly can to Zamazenta. Because it's not like they're targeting Tornadus at all, which is weird, in my opinion. Okay. Zamazenta. Pop. Still survives. Special attack drop. Okay. Bleak Wind Storm. Misses someone. It misses Sylveon, but it does still hit the Torkoal. Okay, now Trick Room is now gone. And now Priority is now back on the table. Okay. So now we'll Behemoth Bash. And we'll Bleak Wind Storm again. There's a Quick Attack. I was thinking that was going to happen. Oh, just... Nope, never mind. Zama stands strong. Someone avoids it. It is Sylveon, so Oranguru goes down. Yeah. Behemoth Bash. Right to Sylveon. Zamazenta, I bet you that felt so wonderful to hit something that hit you 3 times to knock you out and didn't each time. I bet you that felt so great. Oh, I'd feel wonderful after that. To be honest with you, I would feel so good after struggling for so long. And that, ladies and gentlemen, Pokefans, is our tick to the Master Ball tier. And we start at 2,267. We're 8 matches in, and we're already here. Now it's time for the fun part. Because now we get to fight teams that may or may not be practicing Regulation H, and some teams that we might see in Worlds in 2 weeks. Dope. Let's do it. Okay, we have Miraidon, Urshifu, Burragraph, Blood Moon Ursaluna, Volcarona, and Iron Hands. Bringing up our cool opener of Fluttermane Tornadus kind of gives us setup for a lot of different things. And then Ogerpon, because we do need to do damage to Volcarona, who's a fire type. We do need to do damage to Blood Moon Ursaluna. We also need to negate damage from Urshifu, if that is in fact Rapid Strike, which it might. But we also just do a ton of damage to Burragraph. As long as that we're Ghost, we'll ignore like Hyper Voice and not necessarily Twin Beam. We're not going to negate that whatsoever. But we are going to do a ton of damage to Miraidon. So there's that. Trick Room could also be an option here because, you know, I am walking in with Tornadus. And it's not like they couldn't, you know, figure out a way to bounce back from that. So that is the thing. But I think we'll be fine with this setup, to be honest. I want to know how this match is going to turn out. Now that we're in Master Ball tiers, we're going to be battling against people that are using the majority of Reg G teams. So this is going to be very, very interesting. What's their open? I can't read those. It's Burragraph and Miraidon versus Fluttermane and Tornadus. Okay, Electric Seed activates on the Burragraph. So now I can't do anything about priority. I don't think that's going to be the thing. But I could Tailwind so that I go fast. Right? Yes. It's afterwards is what I'm worried about. That's what I'm truly worried about. I don't have anyone to reset the terrain. Might have been better to bring in Rillaboom so I can reset it. But I'll activate the Tailwind now. Terra Moonblast into Miraidon, because I think they're going to Terra Electric. I either won the 50-50 or I'm generally faster. If I'm generally faster, I probably should not have done Leakwind, but it's a really, really high margin. I think Miraidon hits 180 just being timid without any speed updates. So let's see. Miraidon gets the Terra next. It is Electric, so it's going to get the full benefit of the Electro Drift or even Discharge. I don't know. Tailwind, so now I outspeed definitely for the next 4 turns. Moonblast, Terra Fairy Choice Specs into Miraidon. Not weak, but oh, that's gonna bring it down to like 1 HP anyway. Volt Switch to Fluttermane. Yeah, that's definitely gonna KO me. Absolutely. But dang, did Fluttermane almost do it. I wonder if the count normally knocks it out. If it does, like if it doesn't normally knock it out, or if it normally does, that was close. Absolutely close. If I would have went with the Leakwind Storm, I would have been done. Actually, no, it would not have hit that mon, but it would have hit this, like this set right here. Would have hit Blood Moon. Okay. Activate the Trick Room. Let's go. Okay. So not a bad margin swap. Here comes Ogerpon now. Okay, so we'll go ahead and protect here, and I will Horn Leech there, because I'm assuming Ursaluna is going to do a ton of damage, so I want to suck up much of that back as I possibly can. That would probably be why I outsped Miraidon, so it must be like the 160 or the 180. Ooh, Ogerpon just barely lives. Psychic goes to the to the Protect. Let's go. Okay, Horn Leech. Do a lot of damage to Blood Moon. Let's go. And pop. Does not get the KO. Does a considerable amount. That's a considerable amount. We get a little bit more HP back, so we'll go ahead and do the Leakwind Storm. And is that Hyper Voice? It's probably Hyper Voice. I'm going to Spiky Shield. I'm going to say, hey, look at me as I protect. There's the Hyper Voice. Arnie stands tall. Psychic goes over to the Ogerpon. Let's go. Let's go. Liquid Storm. Misses someone. Misses Ursaluna. If that would have hit Ursaluna, that would have been better. Trick Room has 2 more turns. So we'll do this, and I'll swap to Zama now. This out comes Blood Moon, Blood Moon, which I should live. I should live. There it is. It's not very effective at all. Psychic. That one's now gone. Liquid Storm. Body Press affects who? Only Blood Moon. Black Guard. Top of hand. So are you doing Earth Power or what? Yep. Should have swapped. I didn't think about it. It's like, oh man, it's gotta have like Hyper Voice. I mean, it does. But Liquid Storm now comes out. Still doesn't KO. Still doesn't. But the Twisted Dimensions now return back to normal, and the Electric Field is now gone. So now Ogerpon can come back out and have some fun for once. Because now I can just go like this and this. Hopefully I hit Blood Moon Ursaluna. Wave. Liquid Storm. Hits full. Down goes Blood Moon. And Ivy Cudgel follows up in Paragraph. It's going to knock it out. So the Priority Vacuum Wave is not, it's not something to scoff at, right? It still does a ton of damage. It it might be a physical move. Might be. I think it's like a special move too. Not sure. Volcarona, and then we have Miraidon. So Miraidon with very little HP left. It's going to bring out the field, which is totally fine. But what we're going to want to do is set up Tailwind, and I'm going to Ivy Cudgel. I don't think it really matters who I hit, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go after Volcarona. I think that's the problem here. There's the Rage Powder, so I had to go after him anyway. This is probably Discharge. If it is Discharge, it's a 1. Can't really stop it. There's that. Volcarona goes down. Now that could have been Liquid Storm. Nope, Electro Drift. Okay. Goes over to Tornadus. I mean, they probably had a little bit more of a 50-50 if they did not knock out Tornadus, because I could have missed. It's technically, what, 80%? I think. I tend not to miss, so I'm not sure. Ivy Cudgel knocks down Miraidon, and that's a dub, guys. I think in that position, taking down Ogerpon would probably been like the best bet, but I'm not 100% sure what the possible outcome was, honestly. As I probably Discharge, honestly. If I was in their shoes and I did Rage Powder, Discharge would probably be like the move that I did next, because then I could have knocked out 2 Pokemon instead of just the 1, unless they didn't have it. But that would be the reason why you would want to have Discharge. Like, I'm so good with like having Volt Switch, Electro Drift, but having a spread move just in case, it's also really good. Probably Spect though, so that probably changes a lot of things. It's really, really interesting, but yeah, let's move on. Yeah, we've got Raging Bolt, Moongus, Urshifu, Iron Valiant, Calyrex, Ice Rider, and Farigiraf. So they have 2 people that can activate Trick Room. So that's not great. Not great at all. They also have means of doing a ton of damage to me as well. Would Ice Rider have the Clear Amulet? I'm only asking it because I could bring an Incineroar in this match, which would be a huge benefit. I'm also concerned if that is Rapid Strike Urshifu. Rillaboom would not be a good one in here. I mean, I could use my Terra, which would be a huge detriment. I would be able to withstand against Raging Bolt, but I can also do that with Ogerpon automatically. Yeah, let's give Ogerpon a shot. I feel kind of bad. I haven't used Incineroar at all. It's like, oh, he's great as a fire type if I used him. It would have been like a great outcome to use, but I have Flare Blitz and not Will-O-Wisp, so I can't really do anything to Shadow Rider. Not Shadow Rider, but Ice Rider. So now we have a Moongus and Farigiraf. So this is not what I would like to deal with. Rage Powder is probably going to come up, so which means I do nothing. And it's not like, well, you know what? Swapping, which one is this? Fluttermane? Swapping Fluttermane for for Ogerpon's not a bad idea. And Bleakwind Storm just to kind of start us off. Because I could go into Farigiraf, I can shut down Trick Room and stuff like that. They were probably getting ready to like stop priority. No Rage Powder. So that's probably Spore. Into the Tornadus, okay. But Trick Room's definitely happening on Farigiraf. Absolutely, there's no reason why it won't. There it is. Okay, Twisted the Dimensions. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and just hit to that slot. And I will just go ahead and we'll do Protect. Okay, here comes Ice Rider. There he is. As one. Tornadus is asleep. It's his guaranteed first turn. Sidekick. Hits Tornadus. I cudgel into Farigiraf. That's a crit, and it knocks it out. That's a crit. Someone the package. Iron Valiant. Gotcha. Boost energy activates. And it's speed. So that's not great for them. You know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and let Tornadus fall. And Terra will go right into Iron Valiant, which will probably... We'll protect again. We're going to take less ice damage while being Terra Water, I think? We'll also get a special defense boost as well. Tornadus fast asleep. Glacial Lance. Down goes Tornadus. Okay. Attack boost. I cudgel, Terra Water into Iron Valiant, which will probably have the sash. Oh, it doesn't. Booster energy activated. So now it gets knocked out. And now we'll bring out Zamazenta. And here comes little old, yeah, Spore user. Trick Room has 2 more turns. More turns. Can I delay that any further? Hit that slot, and I'm gonna wide guard. That's gonna stop Glacial Lance, but they know that. Spore. That's gonna stop at the next turn. Seed Bomb. Interesting. Seed Bomb? Okay. Down goes my Ogerpon. And they get another boost, and that is the game for them. Fluttermane's too fast. Can't stop, won't stop, and they haven't used their Terra yet, as far as I'm aware. No, they have not. They have not. Sure, why not? We'll hit that slot, and I'll just hit wide guard to see if I wake up. I probably don't, because I do have to have a dedicated turn of sleep. Yeah, I didn't think so. 4. Wait. What? Wait, what? Interesting. I should have lost this fight, to be honest. Fluttermane is fast asleep. I think they attacked into Zamazenta and it just didn't go anything. Body press. Not enough. Not enough. Lance. Zamazenta takes quite a bit of health. But Fluttermane goes down. And here comes the Spore. Pollen Puff. Okay. Is either one of those good? Yeah, let's try Behemoth Match. It's probably not going to do as much. I mean, Body Press didn't do that much. I mean, geez, I could have... There's the Rage Powder. Alright, so I could have, like, Wide Guarded there and prevented, like, a knockout. Bash. That's a lot of damage from a Rocky Helmet. There's a high horsepower. Okay, that's probably what it did and just missed. I don't know. I was away from the screen. I was like, oh man, they've got this. Like, they're gonna totally take. I mean, they still won, but I wasn't expecting them to miss. So that was interesting. I could have totally pulled that back if I would have just wide guarded, and then Fluttermane could have woken up, done a little bit more damage, but Rage Powder was still there, so it's not like I couldn't do anything. I don't know if I could actually lock into a different attack because Fluttermane was technically asleep. So maybe I could have done something there. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, ladies and gentlemen and Pokefans alike, that's going to be the end of today's video. We have a total of 10 fights underneath our belt, already in the Master Ball tier with the ranking of 2074. I'm not upset at that whatsoever. We kind of know what we could be doing with Zamazenta, but the way that we currently have the stats put out, it seems like it's actually doing really, really good, and we do have some sort of counters to Trick Room. Now, my physical attack is lacking. I'm not going to lie about that, which means if the stat bonuses that we have now, we should probably invest into Iron Defense so that Body Press actually does a lot more damage than what is currently listed. And we can also take, like, I don't know, even less damage from physical attacks, so that's even better. So we'll look into that and see what the calc is showing while I'm working on the calc in the background for the kind of like the original set that I was thinking of, but I want to see what this set does. Like, I have really good feeling about this one, and it just might be because of the fact that I have so much HP and so much physical defense that no one can really get through it. It takes like 2 or 3 hits, kind of like what kind of like our ice riders out there. So that's interesting. But for now, that's going to be the end of the video, and I'm hoping you guys enjoyed the show so far. If you have, please let me know by leaving a like on the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Please leave a comment down below, as I do reply to any and all comments left behind. If you guys want to follow me elsewhere, you can look in the description for Twitter and a Discord link that is totally there and available if you guys want to contact me and just get a hold or just talk whatsoever. You know, let's do this, like this buddy thing, this thing that a lot of people like to build. Yeah, let's do that, because it would be fun. If you guys want to watch more content from me, there's a playlist with your name on it. It's got over 300 videos you guys can watch. The whole point of the series is to kind of show my progress in Pokemon VGC, and I do plan on competing a lot more in 2025. So hopefully I'll see you guys on the big screen, but if you guys just want to watch my YouTube videos, there's that playlist. You can click on it, watch it, have yourself a laugh as I struggle through learning all this stuff and just kind of keeping an open mind and hopefully not tilting too much. So there's that. If you guys want to help support the channel even more, you can subscribe. That does help the channel quite a bit, helps the videos perform better, and you can even put notifications on and be selected to all, so you'll be notified when I upload next. I upload 7 days a week currently, except for like the beginning, but you know, family thing and all. The plan is to open up to upload 7 days a week. We're going to be doing Let's Plays here pretty quick of Pokemon Shining Pearl, so look out for that. And there's a few exceptions, but just primarily if I have to wake up early enough to miss an upload, so I have to go to bed right away, or if the weather is like triple digits to where I can't upload at all because computer and everything's turned off, and that would be the reasons why. But I would let you guys know on the community tab, so keep an eye on that. Now you might be asking yourself, well, why would you cancel uploads if you wake up early? Well, I work swing shift. So if you guys don't know, I work during the afternoon into the late evening, and when I get home, I record these so that you guys have something to watch in the morning. So when you guys watch it, I'm asleep in bed. So yeah, there's that. Currently only doing 5 matches to compensate for our Let's Plays that's going to be coming up during the weekend. And we also plan on doing some shiny hunts. So we'll do our best. I do not have anything to hunt currently. Currently the Discord's saying that I should hunt legendaries, in which it's going to take a long time. The only legendary that I have access to that I have not caught yet is everything in Shining Pearl. So because I already plan on doing a Let's Play of that, I figured I would just wait to do shiny hunts until that is done and over with. But who knows? I might try to catch Arceus first, because it's the first legendary that I can actually get that's not shiny locked. And yeah, so there's that. And that's the end. I don't have anything else to let you guys know what's going on in the future. I hope you have a good Wednesday. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Until then, take care, and I'll talk to you then. Peace.